Hello everyone, David and Richard here, and it's another Ask the Broker.
That's right.
Today's a little bit different one. We're actually reviewing a book. I'm going to have David tell you about the book. He's read it all the way, and I've read most of it. And David, what is it, and how does it help us in real estate?
All right, yes, it's a great book. We are currently reviewing with a lot of agents in our office as well. And it's called Exactly What to Say by Phil Jones. And it's a book about how to have better conversations with your prospects, your leads, your family members, all sorts of people. But for real estate in particular, he wrote another book actually called Exactly What to Say for Real Estate Agents. And but we're going to cover today the four principles, really, the four cornerstones, he calls it, to having better conversations with your prospects and or leads. So the first one he wrote was the worst time to think about what you're going to say is in the moment that you need to say it. So
that's my favorite one.
Is it? So what's that mean to you?
It means to me, don't get to the point where he asks you something and you go, well, I don't know the answer to that. Well, you know, that's probably not going to be your client for long if you are in an interview with them and don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So know exactly what to say, not don't know what to say.
Yeah, so here in our brokerage just recently, we've had, last week, as a matter of fact, we had an opportunity for agents to come in and practice their listing consultation, their presentation as if they were going on an appointment, give an opportunity to basically role play that scenario. So that's a perfect example of knowing what you're going to say to a client before you go into an appointment, and if any objections arise, which they will, you just got to assume that objections will come up during appointments, that you know what to say when they come up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have the answers.
All right. Secondly, he says the second principle to having better conversation is curiosity is the fuel for great conversations. So curiosity, being curious about the other person, is the fuel for great conversations. And he does that in a matter of basically asking the right questions, getting more curious about your client's situation or whatnot.
Yeah, so, I think curiosity on both sides works because it keeps the other side interested.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, number three, I'm sorry, is people do things for their own reasons and not yours. So.
That's right.
He goes through the book and he calls it a mastery of magic words. And he says it's impossible to change someone else's mind, to influence others. All you can do is help them see things in a new perspective that empowers them to change their beliefs. So you have to be curious enough, ask the right questions to get their side of the story or get their reasoning for how they're thinking. And then you got to implement and give them new information so they can see it from a new perspective.
Yeah, perfect example. I want to list it at this price instead of this price.
Perfect.
Well, you come out with the comps and everything to show that maybe yours isn't quite right.
That's right. All right, and principle number 4 to having better conversations here is the person asking the questions controls the conversation. And Phil Jones actually said he could have named this book Exactly What to Ask, but he said exactly what to say, sounded a bit better, and I agree. So the person asking the questions controls the conversations. And I remember going back in my younger days, going to a job interview. And you sit down like this, and the interviewer's asking question after question after question. Well, they are
drilling you.
They're in control of the conversation. And I'm not, and I've been on listing appointments like that, where you go in, maybe you're not as prepared as you should be, and the seller's just asking question, and you're in total defend mode, right?
Yeah, and then the first one comes up, you kind of don't know what to say.
Yeah. So the goal here is to kind of make it a more conversational, by, he asks questions, you ask questions in return. Or you're asking questions, you hear their side of the story, you follow up with more curiosity questions. So, so it's a great book. We highly recommend it for, if you're looking to improve your conversations with your prospects and your clients. And hopefully this will help you have better conversations and more closed sales.
Know exactly what to say.
Thank you so much for watching the show this Friday. We'll see you on the next one.